Hey guys, so I hope you're up and having a fabulous day. This December is really going by fast, but off to a good morning start with my peppermint bark coffee that I'm going to try out. I think it's going to be pretty good. We'll see. Anywho, I'm going to share some things that I plan to no buy or less buy in 2025 with you, as well as my budget plan and also the fabulous tools that I plan to utilize, because without those tools, without a plan, I think that I would not be doing so well. But here we go. Stick around, you guys. Well, hey guys, how's it going? I hope everything is going well for you and this fabulous day. Woo! This month is slowly but surely, fastly but surely about to exit the building. We are about to face January 2025, and I'm kind of excited about that. You know, I know things happen. I've had things happen in my life that we really have to face, trials and tribulations, and we just get through it. So with that being said, that's why I like the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So today, that's what I will be discussing, my budget plan and my budget tools that I plan on using. And if that's something that is interesting to you to see, then stick around. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, sit it off to the side so we won't do no spills over here. First, you guys, I really want to thank you. If I have not thanked you already enough, I really want to thank you guys for being here, for watching the Lifestyle Makes Sense channel. This is something that I really do in spare time, and I don't have much spare time, but when I need a quick mindful getaway, I always see what video I can put together to present to you. And regardless of how many views or how many likes or how many comments, it's something that I can release my stress with. I can clear my mind. Videoing helps me to release things. So I appreciate you being here for watching. And if there's some type of content that you would like me to explain or go into, I'd be happy to do that as well. Just leave me a comment. Otherwise, I'll just keep coming up with things off the top of my head. So again, I appreciate you for being here, and not only for today, but for the whole entire time that you've been here. So first things first, I really want to let you guys know, next year, this is part of my plan. I want next year to be a less buy or no buy in 2025. And I say that because throughout the year, I've done many no spend months or no spend weeks. But for 2025, I really want to spend, and this is a very big goal, a very big goal. I really want to spend less than $1,500 on spur of the moment, unnecessary things. That's my goal. Because honestly, if I can calculate everything that I've spent unnecessarily in 2024, I promise you, I think it would be over $15,000 of unnecessary spending, if not more. So I really want to buckle down on this unnecessary spur of the moment spending. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to spend, because that would be, I guess, reaching. But I am going to do less buying or no buying of certain things. And I have a list, and I'm going to put this list up on the screen for you. Go over it just very quickly, because these are things that I feel I've overspent on in 2024. And I really want to get a buckle on my spending. I want to cap it up, close it up, zip it up, whatever. I want to do that. So the first thing is furniture pieces. Now, with me loving to decorate and convert sheds into tiny houses and all of that, furniture pieces come in handy, especially when I get them at a deal. But with me having to pay extra costs to store these things until I have to use them, is it really benefiting me? Is it really a good deal? So I have to look at that. Now, I'm not saying I won't buy any furniture pieces. This is going to be a less buy, because I am trying to convert more sheds into tiny houses and spaces into border houses. So I do need furniture pieces to fill in the blanks at these places, but I don't need everything that I see and everything that I buy. Candles. Now, if you watched my vlog, you saw me. So in 2025, candles are going to be on the low potom no buy list. And I say that because with my candle warmer, I can reuse my candles over and over and over again. They don't burn down. Like if I were to light the wick with the fire, they don't burn down. So I can reuse that. And that's what I plan to do in 2025 to keep me from buying candles. Next on the list is Skittles. Now, for the past 3 months, I'll say I've been doing pretty good on that, simply because Skittles is something that I love. I absolutely love Skittles. That's an go-to favorite dessert for me. But I've had some gifted to me, and I've been, utilizing those gifts that I've been receiving. But I don't plan to just go and divulge in buying them. It's going to definitely be a less buy to no buy for Skittles for me, and candy, period. The next thing is cleaning products. Now, that's not to say I'm not going to clean, because as you know, one of my goals is to create a habitual cleaning schedule. A habitual cleaning schedule. So you need cleaning supplies to do that. But I'm not going to be running out buying every little thing, trying it here, trying it there. I'm going to stick to what works for me and my household. Stick to things that makes me less sinusy. I have a whole cabinet under my kitchen sink full of cleaning supplies that either I don't like or I can't use because of my sinuses, or don't get the job done for me. So what am I to do with those cleaning supplies, Yeah. So let me just stick to what I know works for me. And that's the only thing that I'll be buying. So I won't be trying too many new cleaning products unless I personally see a personal reason as to why I need to indulge in something new. I'm going to stick with what I know works for me. Outdoor furniture is the next one. Now, I have outdoor furniture, and granted, I don't like how sometimes the weather, I can't say. I don't like how sometimes the weather does these pillows, cushions, and all of that. I don't like how the look it is, especially the transition from season to season. You have to clean your cushions, and you have to do it often, especially if you live around trees. Well, I live around bukus of trees. So therefore, my outdoor furniture need cleaning more regularly than others may. So I'm going to have to either look at a way to put some covering over the cushions to keep those from getting so dirty, or I'm just going to have to put it in my regimen to clean them more, because I don't want to keep buying pillows and cushions. I don't want to keep buying outdoor furniture. That's definitely a no buy or less buy for me. Next on the list is books. Now, I don't really have a problem in buying books, but because I have a goal to add reading more to my every week schedule, I plan to try to utilize more online books more than just going to the bookstore buying a book. Lastly is clothes. Now, clothing is on my list of goals for 2025 because I really want to create a capsule closet for my clothes, and that's going to mean getting rid of some additional items that I have in my closet, which I'm okay with that because I haven't worn or used some of these items in years. I mean, years. That's not even a joke. Years. So if I haven't worn it in years, why am I holding on to it? Why? And I'm going to actually try to scale back on buying clothing, even for when I go out of town, because I have clothes. All I have to do is organize them in a capsule way to say, this is vacation, this is summer, this is winter, and so forth and so on. So we'll get it together. Hopefully you'll see that next year. Hopefully I will accomplish that goal during the winter. Now, on to my budget plan and my budgeting tools. Some of this stuff you guys may recognize already. This is from the Almost Organized Owl. I've been inspired by another channel, Budget Stuff Save Repeat. She did the 2024 Save challenge from the Almost Organized Owl. And it was so fun watching her do that. I decided that when 2025 comes, when she releases this one, I was going to purchase it. And so I did. Now, the interesting thing is you can save $2,025 in 2025. She also has one that, a smaller one that you can save, I think is $225 in 2025, I think. But both of them came as part of my order. But I decided to just print this one out because I'll do this one first, and then maybe later in the year, I'll do the smaller one. But as you know, my opportunity for savings challenges is going to be on a monthly scale basis. I'm not going to start this and end it. I'm not going to start it in January and end it in December like it probably supposed to be done. I'm going to do what I can in January. I'm going to use that money and allocate it for my January goals. And then I'll start again in February, or I'll start something else in February. I'm going to do monthly challenges and stick to it that way. The only quarterly and challenges that I'm going to be doing is my coins. And if I decide to start my 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s challenge back, I'll do that on a quarterly basis. So from January to April, I will save. And by the end of April, I'll count up what I have and allocate it. That works for me and my brain stem because my attention span is not quite that long. And I have to go ahead and allocate before I just go crazy. But I'm looking forward to starting this. Her name is Melissa as well, and she's already started her 2025 savings challenge from the Almost Organized Owl. So if you want this, jump on over to that. I'll have a link in the description box, and I can't wait to start it. This challenge, where did I get this from? I will link it in the description. I purchased 4 state challenges. In Alabama, of course, will be my first one that I use for 2025. And I think she has all 51 states by now on her site. I'll have to link in the description box. And then if I find it, I'll put it across the screen as well. But this one will be one of my January challenges. And I may or may not finish these challenges during the month of January. I'm going to do what I can and allocate what's collected, if that makes sense. I'm not going to continue going back and forth with these challenges. I'm going to save, allocate, month after month after month. Okay? So those are 2 challenges that I will be starting in January. And here are some more. All right, and some of these you have already seen me show you, but All Things Planned, I purchased her monthly challenges because I just love the way she creates her challenges, and you can reuse these as well. So again, I may not save everything that's on the card, but I'm gonna save what I can and allocate it at the end of January. This one is from, oh my goodness. Who did I get this from? Oh my gosh. I'll put it in the description box and put it on the screen here. But this is a January challenge as well. And I purchased the entire year for these because I think they're kind of cute. So I like this, and that's what I plan on doing. This may have came from, no, I don't think it came from here. I'll put it on there. This one came from S&C Budget Creations. It's also going to be part of my January monthly challenges, and I'm going to save what I can on this, and then we'll count everything at the end. This mystery scratch off is one of the many that I ordered from Budget With Me, and I'll put her description link in the description as well. But the total card, you're supposed to save $100. So overall, I'll have some pretty good savings going on for the month of January. And the only one that will probably, after I finish with January, will probably go on over into the other months is the one that I got from the Almost Organized Owl. Because at the end, I will add up how much I saved over the time, but the money will already be allocated. So that's I am looking forward to. I've already set my January goals, and doing that, I'm still using my budget planner, digital budget planner that I purchased a while ago from Salisa over at Beautifully Me and You. I purchased that weekly budget planner from her, and I did it digitally so I can go back and print it whenever I need the pages. I've already filled out my January goals and my January calendar, and so far so good. I am going to go over this more in detail when I do my first week of budgeting in January, but I've went ahead and planned out what I need to do, trying to include things that are on my winter goals, like my maintenance on my car and laundry day and cleaning house day. I've tried to include all of that on there because I feel like if I plan it and put it on paper, again, if I fail to plan, I plan to fail. So I'm planning here. It may go just as is, or it may not. I don't know. But I'd rather have it on paper than not. And I've already filled out my monthly projected sheet. And then once I start to budget during week 1 of January, I will fill out the weekly budget planner. All of that come in that digital download. Now, you can also get the actual book as well, but I like the digital download so I can print it when I need it and then toss it. Now, as far as my envelopes, my weekly cash envelopes, you all seen this when I was budgeting last. So I will go back to using this food, housing, transportation, health, personal situations, and I have 2 new spots because I removed self-care and I removed self-care and month ahead. And so these 2 spaces here will be filled with maybe entertainment and vacation, perhaps. I'm not sure. We'll know once I start budgeting. And then I also have these purpose funds. I still have them back here. I'm going to start saving for them as well in some form or fashion, or I may use some savings challenge funds and allocate it to these per month. I also plan to put myself on a strict spending habit. Remember, I said I want to try to spend for the entire year $1,500 or less on unnecessary, unplanned things. Now, I'm not talking about emergencies, and I'm not talking about, everyday normal things that I have to buy. I'm talking about the me that goes in the store and see all these things that I don't need, but I buy them anyway. That's what I'm talking about. To help me with that, I went ahead and bought me some gift cards that I'm going to utilize for the first quarter of the year next year. Gas cards, I've allocated a certain amount for gas for the first month of the year and going into the second month of the year. And we'll see how much I can spend. I have it on my January layout already, how I want to utilize and spend my gift cards for gas. We'll see if it works. All you can do is plan it. And if it comes to fruition, then good. Now, coffee, I haven't really been trying to spend too much money on outside coffee. But there are occasions that I would like to just grab a coffee, or I may meet a friend and we may have coffee. And these gift cards will help me do that and be within a budget. So I've already paid for these. They're already loaded and ready to go. And all I need to do is grab one and use it and do that, instead of going to the store at the spur of the moment or last moment and spending out of pocket. Even though I'll have allocated funds for those things, I really want to put myself on a strict budget for doing that because I don't want to overspend. Lastly, but I got this. I also have one for McDonald's. As you know, I'm on this oatmeal regimen to help keep my cholesterol down, and that's where I purchase most of my oatmeal. Now, I do go to Starbucks from time to time to purchase oatmeal from them. So either one of these will serve as oatmeal getters. But mainly I go to McDonald's, and I think $40 will get me roughly around 11 or 12 buys if I just stick with oatmeal. If I buy coffee, it's going to be a little bit more, but I plan to really make my coffee at home. Since I'm buying it here anyway, might as well use it. So this is going to help me curb my spending, my additional spending on other types of breakfast. This will help me do that. I also have a $250 allowance card that I've ordered from Navy Federal Credit Union that I plan to use as that spur of the moment spending. And once it's gone, I'm hoping to let it be gone. So if I'm in a store and I see something that I had not planned on buying and I really, really think I just have to have it, that's where that $250 allowance comes in. Now that $250 allowance is for January, February, March, April. I have $250 allowance for 4 months. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Matter of fact, I can't wait to see how it goes. So between gift cards, my savings challenges, my new cash envelope style, and my planner, that's going to be the tools that I use for 2025 for my budgeting. And it also comes with an extended tracker inside of my January planner that I ordered. And I'm going to use my extended tracker to help me keep account of my debt, to keep account of my debt, my credit card debt, because that's one of my goals, to reduce my debt tremendously. I'll go into January maybe with 9 credit cards. And so my goal is going to be reducing those. And then I'll also keep a record of my savings challenges on it, as well as my gift card spending. I'll keep a track on that using the extended tracker. So you'll see all that come January. I won't share that right now, but you'll see all that come January. But just know that I look forward to utilizing my tools. And if you don't have a plan or any tools to use, consider getting some gift cards now, having them ready to go January to use. And remember to use them too, because sometimes you can leave them at home and you forget to bring them with you. So remember to use your gift cards wherever you go, okay? Remember to use your allocated gift cards. And also, I plan to utilize my envelopes for what they are scheduled to do. And we'll see how it goes. I'll start my change challenge back also in January. It's been really hard for me to spend my change these past few weeks because I'm so used to saving my change. I'm like, I can't spend my change. Now I have a wallet full of change that I need to spend. But I could save it and just carry it on into January, get my coin jar off to a good start. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But until then, you guys, enjoy your day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I look forward to budgeting with you. Don't forget, December 22nd, the 10-day cocktail countdown is going to begin, and I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, bye-bye, you guys.